Hello there guys, and welcome to the first video of our new channel that we are kicking off for 2024. I'm Retro Dan. I've got an Instagram page where I show off my collections of vintage toys, some newer toys, video games, board games, book collections, all sorts of stuff I collect from the sort of 80s and 90s, stuff I had as a kid, newer bits and bobs that we find out and about on our hunts. Joining me today as well is my little girl Lenny. She's going to be helping me. Say hi.
Hello.
You say it louder so people can hear you.
Hello.
Okay, so yeah, she's going to be passing me bits and bobs in the video as we go on, and we were umming and ahhing about what to do for our first video. We were going to do our collection of vintage turtles, or our Masters of the Universe, or 2000X turtles, and we've got quite a few other collections on the go that we were thinking of doing a video for. But then we decided to kick off with Ghostbusters, and I don't actually have the original Kenner Ghostbusters collection, but what I do have, which I think is pretty cool, is the Playmobil Ghostbusters. I remember when these were released a few years back. How many years ago now, Lenny? What was it? 4 years ago? 5 years?
I think it was 5 years.
Yeah. So we picked up all the sets for one Christmas. And we've still got them now because they're well, A, they're Ghostbusters, and B, they're really cool. So we thought we'd kick off our first video of our new channel with a little look at the Playmobil Ghostbusters. As you can see in front here, we have the big firehouse, which just looks amazing. I think actually, compared to the original Kenner firehouse, this one looks really cool. Little fire hydrant at the front there, Ghostbusters sign. I mean, indoors we're going to start upstairs, so we're going to start with, there's Janine and her office. And I mean, the detail on all the furniture and the little accessories like the telephone, the lamp. You can see on the computer monitor there the map of New York. It's really well done, really well designed. And then as we move down, we've got Egon in his lab coats and all of his sort of lab equipment. If you see over the back there, there's the screen. There's Lois Tully with that old device on his head from the movie. And which characters he's been possessed by. He's the Keymaster. Vince Clortho, that's right. And there's the Hellhound on the screen at the back. So it really is quite, they've done put a lot of effort in to replicate the movie as best they can. You've got the old camcorder on the tripod. If you look at the back there, see the little book. I'm just going to point to it there. That is Tobin's Spirit Guide, which gets mentioned quite a bit in the film. We've got microscope, some little vials, and that. But yeah, this is a really cool set. I mean, you like it, don't you, Len? Mm-hmm. It's a really cool set. We like playing with this quite a bit. And then we move down to the last floor, which is the garage, where Ecto 1 is stored. And we will take Ecto 1 out the way for a second. We'll have a look at her in a minute. But just behind that is the containment unit for the traps. I'm trying to get it into focus. If you can pass me that trap there, Lenny. So what you do, which is a nice little touch, you've got these little traps that the characters hold. And then if I show you here, you pull that out, that goes down like that, and then you just slot the trap in like that, close it, lock it, pull that little lever, wait for the green light. And what is it they say in the film? When the light is green, the trap is clean. I think that's a real nice touch there, the way they've done that. Really enjoy that. And we just put that out of the way. So yeah, that again, they put a lot of detail into this set. It was really, really good set. And so that's the firehouse. Now we will move on to the next thing, which is Ecto 1. And she is a beauty. I mean, I had some friends back when I was a kid that had the original Ecto 1, the Kenner one, but this one, Playmobil have done a fantastic job of replicating Ecto 1 from the movie. You can see all the bits and bobs on the top, and the roof actually lifts off. So you can sit inside. So you can actually get 4 characters in there. Those little stands are for their proton packs. And then if we turn around and open the boots, there is space for a trap and some other little bits and bobs to go in the back. But the best thing about this, let me just pop the lid back on, is, let me show you, there's a little button on top. Actually, there's 2 buttons. So the lights flash, but then the next bit, that is such a nice touch. That is really cool. There you go. So that is Ecto 1. I absolutely love it. Always setting that button off. Driving around on the carpet, going out to bust ghosts. Now we are going to move on to the characters. So like I said, you've got Egon in his lab coats. And then the next one is Egon in his Ghostbusting outfit. So there's his proton pack. Everyone comes with the same proton pack. The neutrino wands, and this cool bit of clear plastic here, which actually looks like they're blasting a ghost. And Egon also comes with a little PKE meter. I've got a loose one here, thank you. This tiny little PKE meter, a little sticker on there. It's a real nice accessory. So that's Egon, and then we will have a look at Ray. We've got Ray here with his goggles on. Let's just flip his goggles up, and he looks like he's just been attacked by Mr. Stay Puft, who's got marshmallow all over his outfit. So that's Ray. There is a normal Ray as well, just in his normal outfit. And there's a look at the proton pack together. The detail on that is really cool. Really nicely done. And then we will have Peter Venkman, I'm sure a lot of people's favourite Ghostbuster. He has just been slimed by Slimer, obviously. The only thing about this is, I mean, you've got Ray who's been slimed by the Mr. Stay Puft, but then you've got a normal Ray, but you've only got a Peter covered in slime. There's no normal Peter without slime on his outfit, which is a bit of a shame. So when you've got the 4 Ghostbusters together, Peter's always going to be slimed. There's nothing you can really do about that, but still a really cool figure. And then my favourite Ghostbuster, Winston. The sort of the normal guy, the sort of, obviously he's not a scientist in the group, is he? He's just a normal guy who's just looking for a job. If there's a steady paycheck in it, he'll believe in anything. So yeah, he's definitely my favourite character from the film. And then we showed you Janine in her normal outfits, but then we also have Janine in a Ghostbusters outfit. There's Janine looking really cool as a Ghostbuster. And then next we have Dana Barrett. We don't have a Dana in her normal clothes. We only have Dana after she's been possessed, which is a bit of a shame. But she does look really cool. There she is in her gown. And then last but not least, I'm sure this is probably everyone's favourite character altogether, is Slimer. We like Slimer, don't we, Len?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although he eats everything.
He does eat everything. He's a bit greedy, Slimer. Now, what Lenny's going to do is, because you get Slimer like that and he can just sit there. But also, you can clip stuff in his hands. So while I show you some other bits, Lenny's going to put some bits in Slimer's hand and show just how greedy he is. I'm going to move on to the next characters, which are the two hellhounds or the hell dogs. You get two of these in with one of the sets, and they are pretty cool. A lot of nice detail on those. Yeah, there's two of those. There is this ghost here, which I believe came with the firehouse. Now, she looks a lot like the ghost from the library at the start of the film. That's what I think she looks like, but she's really cool. Translucent plastic. And then there's another ghost, a gentleman ghost, which comes with one of the smaller sets. He's pretty cool. There, and then I showed you the trap like that, but then also if you pop the trap open, there's a little clip in the middle where you can actually put this ghost, so it looks like a ghost has just been trapped by the guys and is being sucked in, which is a lovely touch. We like that quite a lot. And then Lenny has finished with Slimer. She's given, why he's reading a newspaper, I don't know. Oh, it's fallen out. But yeah, so Slimer's eating a hot dog. And also, Lenny, you quickly stick a milkshake in his hand. Okay. All right, while we show off the last of the ghosts, which is Mr. Stay Puft, which is quite a big figure if we stand him up next to Winston. So yeah, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, he's pretty impressive. It's a really nice figure. A lot of nice detail on him. And here we go now, Lenny's finished setting up Slimer. And there's Slimer. You can have Slimer stuff in his face, sat in the background, or causing all sorts of problems in the firehouse. Like so. There you go. And then the last little piece, which is just another generic character, is the hot dog stands man. I think there was a scene in the film, a very brief scene, where there was a hot dog stall and the guy lifts up the flap and the ghost comes bursting out. So I presume this is where they got him from. So there's the man, and here is his hot dog cart with all the accessories. You've got the hot dogs there. You've got some condiments, some fries. If we just turn it round, there's a little menu, like a price list on there. Yeah, really, really nice touch. And there's just a couple of other little accessories that came with it. We've got the, if you open that up, Lenny, while I show them the newspaper that Slimer was holding. So this is a little newspaper, some stickers that you can put on. So either like one of the Ghostbusters can be reading it, or Slimer was holding it until he dropped it. So that's a nice little touch. And then we've got this.
He's made out of slime.
And then we've got this. Say that again, then.
Maybe because he's made out of slime and then everything just drops.
Oh, maybe he couldn't hold it properly. And then you've got this little pizza box with a pizza inside. So either the guys can be eating pizza after they've been busy busting ghosts, or Slimer can come along and steal it. So that's that. And then the very last thing that came with, I'm pretty sure you got these with most of the sets, Lenny's got them here, are these little bits of rubbery slime. I mean, these have lost their sticky now because, like I said, we've had them for a few years. But what you did, you just sort of, you could stick them to the walls or onto the floor. Like, I mean, if we pop that there.
They only go onto the floor now because they won't actually.
If we put that there, so it looks like slime has just splattered all over the floor. Or if we take the Ecto 1, and then we can sort of splat it on the windshield there, let's say, so they've been splattered. But yeah, you've got quite a few. I mean, how many did we have then? About a dozen or so bits of slime? Wasn't there? Yeah, I'd say that was about a dozen or so. Like, some came with the firehouse, some came with Ecto 1, some came with some of the smaller sets. But yeah, I mean, there you go, guys. That is the Playmobil Ghostbusters. Like I said, as a fan of Ghostbusters, these are really cool little toys. And once you get them set up, as you can see there, look, it displays really well, having all the characters in the firehouse. You can have different scenarios going on, different things happening on different levels. Ecto 1 is amazing with the lights and the sounds. But yeah, there you go. This is our first video, our first review of 2024, and we will be posting more videos in the not too distant future. We have a Lego, not a Lego, excuse me. We have a Playmobil Scooby-Doo collection, which we are going to do a review of, aren't we, Len?
Yes.
And then, obviously, we have our Masters of the Universe, our Turtles, 2000X Turtles. We've got Mighty Max. What else have we got, Len? We've got, obviously, video game collections. We've got so many things we've got lined up. More videos that we're going to be filming, reviews. Just looking at our collections, really. Just remembering sort of the memories. Obviously, like Masters of the Universe. When I used to have lots of Masters when I was a kid. We've got some vintage Lego. We've got some little mini Lego sets that we collect. The smaller ones from like the late 80s, early 90s. We're going to do some reviews on those. It's just a little bit of nostalgia. Happy memories from our childhoods. I mean, obviously this isn't from my childhood, but this is from Len's childhood, and she loves these. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. And if there's anything that you like the sound of that you'd like to see a review of, first of all, please leave a comment. And obviously like our videos and subscribe would be fantastic. So thank you very much for watching. Say goodbye, Len.
Goodbye.
Yep, and we will speak to you guys soon. Take care.